large body of water. That is the Mississippi River, folks, and we're going to cross the Mississippi going to the state of Iowa. But before we do, there are a few points of interest here in the city of Fort Madison. If you look to the right side again as we make our way through, coming up very close, very soon, you'll see an old riverboat. It's called a Catfish Bend. That used to be the gambling casino here for many years, until a couple of years ago. They moved the operation inland, and the gambling casino was decommissioned. But what's so famous about this is that riverboat's still operational. During the winter, this Mississippi too long ago.
I'm up available and moving, so.
But it does freeze over in this area here at Fort Madison. So they'd have to take the riverboat downstream where it doesn't freeze to continue the operation. But now that they moved it inland, it's just sitting here in mothballs. And you'll see it. It's right here on the right side. We're coming up to it. It's called the Catfish Bend. Also, folks, in this area, there are about 29 pair of bald eagles that do come back here every winter, fall and winter, and have their eaglets, and they be out on the water doing what bald eagles do on the ice, ice fishing. There are wild geese, Canadian geese, wild
It's missing
duck,
you entirely.
Good.
some crane. Every now and then you see a seagull out here.
Holy cow.
Also, Fort Madison is famous for some of the best catfish, channel catfishing. Fishing right here in the Mississippi. Next, folks, will be the old fort of Fort Madison. It's a replica of the old fort that was rebuilt by the largest housing institute here in the state of Iowa. That'll be on the left side, that housing institute, which is the Men's State Penitentiary. And just before we go across the river, you'll see that. And that'll be on the left side. Also on the left side, coming up very shortly, you'll see the Schaefer Pen Company. Everyone has had a Schaefer pen in its day. Schaefer was a very famous pen in the, I guess, 60s, 70s, and 80s. But now, Schaefer is no longer operational here. It has been bought and moved to a new location. I will leave that to your imagination where that location is, but it's not here in Fort Madison anymore. Here is the Catfish Bend, folks, we're coming up on right now, and that boat is still operational if they haven't taken off the paddle. That used to be the casino here in Fort Madison. And this is the replica of old Fort Madison, the fort that used to house and protect the settlers and everyone that came across the river from hostiles and outlaws and just getting peace of mind on their journey. They could stop in there and get a warm meal, whatever. Also, if you look further up on the right side, you'll see a bridge. That is one of the largest open span bridges in America. That bridge does open up for river travel. We're about to go across. Right now we're coming upon the Schaefer Pen Company on the left side of the train here. This bridge does open up to river travel, and if there were some barges coming down river, we'd have to stop and allow the barges to come through. Bridge does house rail and auto travel. We are about to cross the Mississippi at this time. The state penitentiary is over there to the left with all the red roofs and the tall smokestack. Now this will be all for me at this time. I have to go back to my regular job. When we cross the Mississippi, we will then enter the land of Lincoln, the state of Illinois. Next stop will be Galesburg. Thank you.
Tired of Illinois. I don't think I'd want to retire to New Mexico though. It's nice out there.
It's nice to be